Hey everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of Family Moments, where we use really cool object lessons
that teach the truth about what matters most.
Exactly. And today, we're going to have some fun with this.
A pool?
Yes.
Awesome! Should I go get my swimsuit?
No, we've got a lesson to teach.
Oh. How about when we're done?
We'll see, but for now, we've got to focus and stay dry. Got it?
Okay, but...
But what? Just focus and...
Got it.
Stay dry. Hey kids, Pastor Robbie here, along with my lovely assistant, Sadie.
Hello.
And today's special guests, Violet, Levi, and Olive.
Hello. Hi.
And today, we're going to learn about doubt.
Doubt? Oh, are we going to talk about doubting Thomas?
No, we're actually going to learn about doubting Peter.
Doubting Peter? I don't remember that story.
Let me refresh your memory with a little game I like to call Will It Sink or Will It Float?
Sounds like fun.
It is. In fact, Violet, Levi, and Olive are going to assist us. We're going to see how many different items you can tell whether they're going to sink or float. Are you ready?
No problem.
Okay, let's get to it, shall we? First up, a can of Coke.
It seems like it'll sink, but I'm guessing you're trying to trick me, so I'll say float.
Okay, Violet, drop it in.
It sinks.
Oh, man.
Levi, your job is to jump in and retrieve the items. Got it?
Got it.
Okay. Okay, how about a can of Diet Coke?
Well, if the Coke sank, this will too. I say sink.
Okay, Violet, drop it in.
It floats.
What the? Is this some kind of magic trick?
Now, Diet Coke has less sugar, so it floats. Okay, Levi, go ahead and get those. Okay, how about a blueberry?
Oh man, it's so small. It has to float, right?
Let's find out. Okay, Violet, drop it in.
Wrong again. It sinks.
Oh man, I stink at this game.
Okay, Levi, this time try not to splash it. Okay, how about a watermelon?
Finally, an easy one. That thing is gonna sink.
We'll see. Okay, Violet, set it in gently, please.
So sorry. It floats.
What in the world?
Hold on a second, Levi. Go ahead. All right, last up, a bowling ball.
A bowling ball? That will definitely sink.
Let's find out. Okay, Violet, set it in the water.
It floats.
Unbelievable! It floats, but that's impossible.
Not necessarily. If a bowling ball weighs less than 10 pounds, it has a density of less than 1, so it floats. Okay, Levi, where'd he go? Levi?
Okay, so I didn't do so well. But what does all this have to do with Peter and doubting?
Well, in the book of Matthew, there's a story where the disciples are in a boat quite a ways offshore. And just before dawn, Jesus went out to meet them.
He must have been a good swimmer.
Well, maybe, but he actually walked
Walked?
on the water.
On the water? But that's impossible.
When he got there, the disciples were scared. They thought it was a ghost. And Jesus said, "Don't be scared." And then Peter said, "If it is you, tell me to come out to you." And Jesus said, "Come." And then Peter walked on the water too.
You've got to be kidding.
No, but then he started to doubt and he started to sink. And then Jesus reached out and pulled him in. And he said, "You of little faith, why did you doubt?"
But people can't walk on water. I'd probably have doubted too.
Well, remember, he trusted Jesus first. It wasn't until he doubted that he began to sink.
Huh.
Yeah, we need to train ourselves to listen and trust and have our first reaction to God not be doubt, but to trust Him. Let me demonstrate this for you with a little object lesson I like to call doubting craisins. What we're going to need is a tall, clear glass, some Sprite, and some craisins. We simply fill the glass with Sprite and drop in a few craisins and watch what happens.
They're sinking. No, wait, they're floating. No, wait, they're sinking again. What's going on?
That's why I call them the doubting craisins. They're like Peter. They believe and then they doubt. They float and sink, float and sink. Lentils work even better. Watch.
Man, the whole glass is going crazy.
That's kind of how it is when you start following Jesus. It's hard to train ourselves away from our first reaction, which is usually doubt.
Yeah, how do we do that?
Well, memorizing today's verse would be a good start. It comes from Matthew 19:26, where it says, "With man, this is impossible, but with God, all things are possible."
Wow, when you think about it that way, why wouldn't we trust Jesus?
Getting rid of doubt is a beautiful thing. So, Sadie, what did you learn today?
I learned that it's pretty normal to have doubts with things that seem impossible, but with God, all things are possible.
Exactly.
And if Jesus is calling us to do something, our first reaction should be trust, not doubt.
Very good.
Good. Now, can we go swimming?
You go ahead. I didn't even bring my swimsuit.
Neither did I, but we're already wet.
Look, I'm pretty dried up. You just go have some fun, all right?
Okay.
All right, we'll see you. Wonder where everybody went. Uh-oh. We'll see you around.